It's that time of year when Santa decides who's been naughty, who's been nice, and in the world of politics, many are making the naughty list. So who deserves coal in their Christmas stocking? Joining us with some of the worst in politics, Boston Herald columnist, talk show host Adriana Cohen. Good to see you.
Good to be with you, Ed.
It's interesting because Nancy Pelosi and Jonathan Gruber are at the top of the list, and Nancy Pelosi said this.
I don't know who he is. He didn't help write our bill.
If you have seen Jonathan Gruber of MIT's analysis of what the comparison is to the status quo versus what will happen in our bill for those who seek insurance within the exchange.
Adriana, basically, this was the guy. We're using him to sell the health care law, but now he gets into some trouble, says the American people are stupid, we tricked them. All of a sudden, Adriana, Nancy Pelosi doesn't want to be anywhere near him.
I agree, and so she deserves coal in her stocking for being a phony. We know that all key players in the White House know who Jonathan Gruber is. They hired him. They paid him millions of dollars to push through this health care legislation, and so they're just not telling the truth. There's no question.
And it's interesting because if you look at what happened with the VA scandal, this is one that fired up a lot of people in our audience because, look, these are wounded warriors, they're heroes, they come home, and yet they're mistreated by their own government. Take a listen to VA Secretary Shinseki before he got fired.
To taking all actions necessary to identify exactly what the issues are, to fix them, and to strengthen veterans' trust in VA health care.
Now, we should say that General Shinseki was a wounded veteran himself, highly decorated, but it seems to me that, Adriana, from covering him directly, that he was in over his head, didn't see the problem, and I think more importantly, do you think the VA is actually being fixed after this scandal?
It's not. I mean, we've seen some improvements, but they have a long way to go. And in my column in the Boston Herald, I gave the Department of Veterans Affairs coal in their stocking because this is no way to treat our heroes. They put their lives on the line for us to protect our freedom. And when they come home, they have every right to quality health care. And we all are aware of the horrors that have taken place in the VA with the disastrous waiting lists and more. And this is just no way to treat our heroes. And so the Veteran Affairs really needs to get its act together, and we need to prioritize giving our vets the best possible care we can.
Adriana, what I like about your last entry is that you were fair and balanced. You've got the GOP Congress as well as President Obama on executive actions.
That's right.
30 seconds. Why'd you pick both of them?
Well, because I'm frustrated with the GOP. They're big on talk, but not on action. They go on television and they complain about President Obama's lawlessness and executive overreach, etc., but then they don't use the powers that they have to stop him. I mean, it's their job to reign in power, and they're letting President Obama run with the ball. So they look spineless, and personally, I'm frustrated.
Adriana Cohen, let's hope you have more than coal in your stocking. From the Boston Herald, Merry Christmas.
Same here. Merry Christmas to you.
Good to see you.